September 2019. I had thrown caution to the wind and set up my own company. I was feeling motivated and ready to put in the hard work. What could go wrong? I can hear a few of you laughing that have probably already done the math and thought a lot actually could go wrong. Only 5 short months later, COVID hit and into lockdown we went. I panicked. My fragile pipeline of a business that I had been painstakingly building up disappeared overnight. When faced with the stress of uncertainty, our typical reaction is to secure actions that take care of the present rather than add value to our future. In short, we hold on to what we've got and we sit out the storm. I had a stark realization whereby I realized in this period of confusion, many businesses are going to struggle or go out of business altogether. But a few would come out stronger. What makes the difference? What I found out was frustratingly simple, theoretically. Let me share it with you anyway. The first thing is to gather information. There are many things we do not know, but a few we do. What are they? Find out what they are and collect what you can. The second thing is take clear decisions, knowing that the information you have gathered is incomplete and probably will change. Make those decisions anyway. And the third thing is to take the follow-up action, despite the doubt that will be coming to bother you along the way. In short, if you want to come as well as possible through uncertainty, take action despite the doubt. At first, I was really excited about this. I thought, I can do that. I can't make a mistake. Any decision is better than none. And I set off to take decisions. But pretty soon, my brain was literally screaming at me. It's not that simple. As an entrepreneur, I am subject to the perfection, procrastination, paralysis loop. Let me explain how that shows up for me. Maybe you'll recognize yourself in there too. Perfection. I have an idea. It's great. I see how it fits into my future. I know what I need to do, and I jump straight into action. I'm motivated and I'm enthusiastic. But quite soon, I start to have a few questions. I might hit an obstacle or two, and I slow down somewhat. I need more time. I need to learn something more. I need to talk to more people. I need to tweak my products. I've entered the procrastination phase. The procrastination phase in itself is not bad. We are human. We are not made to be performing at top levels all the time. Every now and then, it does us good to self-evaluate, rebalance things before we move forward in a more targeted way. The problem is that if I'm not careful here, I will stop altogether. I don't believe in what I'm doing anymore. I've gathered so much things, I've overanalyzed everything, and I don't know anything anymore. Paralysis. I can't see you very well, but I can see some hands, and I'd love to see a show of hands who recognizes themselves in this procrastination, perfection, paralysis loop. Go ahead, put up your hands. I can see some shadows. All right, keep them up there. Now look around you. See how you're not alone? This is so common. You can put them down again. Thank you for playing along with me. Many things that I hear people enter this loop through, and that I have suffered from myself time and time again, is what I'm doing good enough? Am I adding any value at all to anyone's life? Am I even the right person? The irony is that when someone comes to us for advice with these same things, we have fantastic advice. Don't we always know what to tell them? Isn't that frustrating? And for ourselves, we get stuck. Thankfully, this is what gave me the idea to start a new community. And I dubbed it a community beyond networking. If we have better advice for each other, let's leverage that. Let's leverage the collective intelligence and help each other think through elements so that we can take better decisions and move forward with more confidence. Within this community, I based it on the mastermind concept. A mastermind concept has been around since the 1920s, where a group of peers get together, between 4 to 7 people usually, to think about topics and to discuss topics that they're a little bit stuck on. They use the collective intelligence and the accountability to help each other move forward in a more targeted way and with more confidence. But if anyway we're getting together, let's do more. Let's do workshops whereby we're learning from each other, teaching each other our skills. It helps with the networking. Because we all love networking, right? Oh, come on. Nobody really likes networking. Very few people genuinely enjoy it. And even fewer actually get the results that they start for at the beginning. But when you know each other, when you are referring a person that you know, that you trust, that you like, and that you have seen in action, all of a sudden, it's so much easier. And they do the same for you. This support really helps people move forward through the periods of uncertainty, whether they are global crises like COVID or simply the uncertainty that hits us as an entrepreneur. But not only that, we also celebrate together. How often do you actually stop to celebrate when you hit a major milestone or an objective? Or do you roll up your sleeves and get to work on the next one? I do this too. But the truth is, it's not productive. Because we get tired sustainably in the long run. We cannot keep up that level of action. But aside from that, if all that we are doing is work and no play, what are we even working for? I'd like to share an example of how it actually unwraps. One of the people within this mastermind group came to the group saying she wasn't sure how to convey what she does exactly to her clients. Very common. You do what you're good at, you don't know how to get the message across to your clients. Within these discussions, one of the suggestions given by the other members, built on by each other, was create an event. Showcase what you do. Show, don't tell. Let people see how it is to work with you. Let them experience it. Make it festive. Have everyone enjoy the experience. This gave her the confidence to develop the event as she wanted and keep tweaking it to make sure that she stayed on track. But not only that, she was able to reach a much larger audience through everyone else sharing the information through their own networks. And wait a minute, she had an army of volunteers with her, helping her out on the evening, knowing exactly what they were supposed to be doing because they'd helped create the concept in the first place. And what did we do at the end? We celebrated together because it was actually a joint achievement. Martin Luther King Jr. has a beautiful saying, a quote. In it, he says, "If you cannot fly, then run. If you cannot run, then walk. And if you cannot walk, then crawl. But keep moving forward." I would like to invite you to think about what the next step is that you can take, one that makes sense and adds value to your future, not just another item off your to-do list. And if that thought gives you the energy, and fly away with it. Run, fly, be carried by that wave of energy. But if you're tired and all you can do is crawl, then start crawling. Because there is more power and courage that it takes to crawl than when you are surfing a wave of motivation and you're leaping automatically. That crawl is what will help you create the future that you want. How are you dealing with uncertainty? Whatever you choose to do, make sure you move forward.